Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. Today I have two cross-stitch kits that were kindly sent to me from SevenGreat. They are currently running a spring promotion and they contacted me and offered me some kits around springtime. Of course, it's spring in the northern hemisphere, but down here in the southern hemisphere it is autumn, and more confusingly in Australia, or my part of Australia, I can definitely say it's God knows what weather. It's meant to be autumn, but we're currently having a big surge of summer weather and I hate it because I hate the warmth. So yeah, it is meant to be autumn, but you know, God knows what it is here in Australia at the moment. So back to SevenGreat and the cross-stitch kits. They gave me a list of spring ones that I could choose from. So this is the one I chose from that list, and this is the one I chose on my own, and it's one of those school bag kits, but this one has chrysanthemums. Now I know we have chrysanthemums growing in autumn time here in Australia because they're known as the Mother's Day flower. I'm not sure about the rest of the world, but I know for us we often give our mothers chrysanthemums on Mother's Day, and that's May here in Australia. So whether that's an autumn flower or it's artificially grown in artificial conditions to be an autumn flower here for Mother's Day, I can't say, but that to me is autumn and that to me is spring, so I've covered both hemispheres. So let's check them out. So first of all is this one. It is 11 count. It's from Joy Sunday and it measures 34 by 34 centimeters, and it is only going to be partial, as you can tell by the image there. Now I'm not sure if I have other 11 counts from Joy Sundays. I can't remember off the top of my head. I usually get 14 counts with them. But there's no issue because I don't mind 11 count. It's bigger, so it's easier to see. And here is the chart. It looks like it's all full stitch with just a bit of back stitching here and there, like say to put word in there, to make a clothesline there. And it is 21 colours. And that's it. That's actually the entire chart. So it all fits on one page. So they've obviously shrunk it down a lot in this case because it's being in an 11 count canvas. But I think the details there, it's still very easy to read. And as you can see, it is partial. You don't need to stitch every single square, but it does measure around 106 by 106 stitches. You would have to do the whole 106 stitches for the border. That's it, but everything in the middle is definitely partial. Looking at the floss or the thread, as I said, 21 colors, and there they all are. And there is your two needles, which, of course, it being 11 count, are fatter needles. But nice colours there. Dare I say springtime colours even. So, yeah, springtime colours. I do love spring. It has to be my favourite season, purely because of all the flowers and the pretty colours that come out. My nose and my sinus do not like spring, but I love spring because I love, well, gerbils, and I do know they're called gerbras, but I like to call them gerbils. Gerbils are my favourite flower, then followed by roses, and you get some beautiful ones coming out in springtime. Here's the canvas. So just this part here in the middle that needs to be stitched. You will do your border all the way around it, so that's the only sort of part there that needs to have consistent stitching. Just for, yeah, it's one square thick, so not too bad there. And it is sewn off to make sure there is no fraying. Printed nicely. Yeah, no concerns. I do like these ones. I had looked at the autumn ones as well, and in the past I never actually got any of them, and the winter one, and mostly because they are aimed again at the northern hemisphere. So if you are in the northern hemisphere, by all means look for the full set. But for someone in the southern hemisphere, when it shows winter and that's where it has all the Christmas stuff, or for us here in the southern hemisphere, Christmas time is across summer, so I just can't relate to that entire winter thing and Christmas. But for spring, I think spring is pretty standard all over the world. It means flowers, it means hay fever, it means sinus attacks, but it means pretty and colourful. So yeah, really happy with this one, not a problem at all. And I should just show it here because I haven't shown it fully yet. The image, that's what it looks like. They could almost be gerbils in the middle, but I think they're more like daisies. So quite pretty. Okay, and this is the second kit, and this one, as I said, I chose because it's another one in that school bag series that I showed in a recent video. And it's got chrysanthemums in them, and I see that as an autumn time flower. And I do think this one is really pretty as well, but we'll get it out. This one is 14 count, and it's 18 by 22 centimeters, so it's a smaller canvas. First of all, there is your chart. Really nicely detailed. Probably more stitching in this one maybe than the other one, but a lot of this background is usually done in a half stitch, so it's not going to be too taxing. Just show you the image there, see what I mean on the background. It's definitely a half stitch. A lot more back stitch in this one to give details to the flowers and the school bag, but still, I think a fairly easy one to do. And let's check it out. There are 30 colors in this one in total, and it comes in 26 full stitch, half stitch of 7 colors, French knot of 2 colors, and 5 colors in back stitch. So there is a lot of detail in this one, and a few extra stitches. There's the canvas, and as you can see, a lot smaller for sure, and it looks extremely busy because in that little space there of stitching, there is a lot of stitches to be done to give the detail of the piece. Now these are, even though that's printed clearly and you can see every part, this is why I always love to have my bigger detailed chart with Joy Sunday ones as well, because that can be a bit confusing to look at after a while, even though it's pre-stamped and you can guess where the colors are. Once you put a few colors down, sometimes it can get a little bit confusing what is the thread color and what is the canvas printed color, and that's why I always say it's really important to have a very detailed chart, and that is a very detailed and big chart to follow. But again, this one is also sewn off, so there's no drama with worrying about fraying. And let's check out the thread. You've got your 2 needles there and 30 colors, so it will all fit on one card perfectly. And I'm still thankful that Joy Sunday put them on these cards and not the individual cards that some of the no-name brand ones are doing. And oh yeah, I hate those ones. I have mentioned that before. So I'm really thankful for these solid cards. Some nice colors there. That's a nice pink. And the other side there, really pretty colors. So this one will also look really pretty. I mean, I like chrysanthemums. I usually end up buying my mum some chrysanthemums on Mother's Day. I will try to buy her the plant rather than cut flowers, so that way she can have it longer. And yeah, you get more joy out of the plant lasting long, and or for her especially, because she likes gardening. So I think that works out much better in that sense for my mum, buying her a plant as opposed to a bunch of flowers. Here they are, the 2 canvases that I was kindly sent from SevenGreat. So make sure you check out their website for their spring promotion. I also do have a discount code in case you weren't aware of it for SevenGreat. It is for 6% off and the code is middle06 off, and that is with unlimited uses and it doesn't expire. So make sure to check them out if you are interested in any kits. So thanks everybody for watching, and again thank you to SevenGreat for sending these through. If this is your first time stumbling across my channel, or if you have been watching a few videos and haven't done so yet, please subscribe and hit that like button and notification bell. It all helps out my channel and it helps YouTube find my channel to recommend to other people. All creators are sadly slaves to the YouTube algorithm, and that's why we constantly repeat the same stuff at the end of our videos to help us out and to help YouTube find our channels. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account set up, and the details are up here on screen. But that will do it for this video. So everybody, no matter where you are, please stay safe, stay weird, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.